Hello and welcome back to FEW Showdown for our final Showdown show for Collision Course 2024. And we've got our last few qualifiers before our upcoming ladder match, which is going to take place at Collision Course. So we're going to get through them tonight. We've got two men's qualifiers, and then for our women's, we've got a 2-on-2 tag team match where obviously the winners will earn the final two spots in the women's ladder match. And of course, right now we've got some other interesting matchups heading your way. So kicking off tonight with Ian taking on the Draconic Empire. He has a mystery partner teaming up with him tonight. We don't know who that is until the fight. He said the mystery partner will be coming in first, so we'll find out very quickly who that will be. And that'll be followed by our first men's qualifier of the night, Jean-Pierre taking on Alexander Holland. Jean-Pierre, of course, repping that's not the right one. Fancy Warfare, sorry. Whereas Alexander Holland, of course, repping Delta Strike. He'll be looking to add to Delta Strike's already positive mood following King Morgan's FEW GB Championship victory last week by adding himself into that ladder match. So he'll be looking to go, obviously, add to the fun and enjoyment that is what Delta Strike's having at the moment. And we're following that women's qualifier match, which is a team of Jessica Walsh and Sophie Walsh. Weird that it's not Megan. It's weird that Sophie didn't go solo and Megan team up with Jessica because they're the team, but it is what it is. And obviously they'll be taking on the team of Morgan Smith and Jessica Rogue. And that leads into our last men's qualifier match, of course. So far we had the Battle of the Luchadors, Battle of the Giants, and then it's Battle of former champions with former GB champion Tobias taking on former DKE Champion Alex Boyd. And then we're following up with our Undisputed FEW Women's Champion Queen Hayden taking on Nicole Roth. A little rematch of the match from Battle of the Gods. And then our main event will be the conductor James taking on Matthew, the leader of the Shadow Dimension. James, of course, looking for a bit of revenge for Matthew again. So not just Matthew, but obviously Matthew's team overall, taking out another friend of his. Of course, he obviously made up with Thomas at Night of Scares, but of course, Matthew took him out on the following showdown, so we'll be looking for a bit of revenge tonight, especially since we're heading into that Collision Course show. So, yeah, so it's got an interesting 6-card for you tonight, and so we're going to be kicking off straight away with Ian and mystery partner taking on Draconic Empire. Here they come. Draconic Empire. Doing the bidding of their Draconic Emperor. Telling the wolves to do his job. Draconic Bear there on the left. Draconic Wizard on the right. Ian and this mystery partner have a tough task ahead of them. Remember, these two were the most dominant tag team until Stud Express took those titles from them at Best Spectacular this year. When it came to important matches, I mean, the only ones that come to mind that they lost, obviously, before the Draconic Empire, before the Draconic Kingdom, of course, they lost to Doom on 2 separate occasions. After those losses, after they became these Draconics, the only one that really springs to mind, apart from, of course, the recent tag title loss and the subsequent losses after that, was, of course, the loss to Hero Code at Champion Champions last year, that 6-man tag match, which kind of was the beginning of the downfall of the Draconic Kingdom. And yes, I know they haven't really done that much, done that well this year so far, but this post-April, I should say, this year. But the difference is they're in there against a team that don't know each other very well. It's a duo. We don't even know who the second one is. We're going to get obviously introduced to them before Ian comes out. Ian himself is only recently back from injury, so he's not still at that peak he was prior to that injury. So I got mixed feelings about the outcome of this match, but I think we all know that music. Ian's mystery partner is Max Rockwell. Max has not been seen since prior to his brother August's last man standing match at Battle of the Gods, sorry. The last time we saw him was the showdown before that, so it's been about 2 months since we last saw Max. So again, this is what I'm saying. Draconic Empire have been lingering a lot lately. Have had quite a few matches. This year, and they're up against a duo that, as I say, haven't really worked together before. I say Ian has been out since July, sorry. And that obviously match at Night of Scares, his first match since that injury. And Max himself, not really many matches this year entirely. Of course, he had that tag team match with August at Summer Solstice, and then he had a one-on-one match with Frost at before Battle of the Gods, sorry, at Showdown. But he's still not fresh as a daisy. Whereas Draconic Empire have been pretty consistent, really. I mean, they had, let's say, their match was spectacular. They took a little break. They came back in June, obviously just after. So they came back at Requel. Had a couple of matches in June. Reappeared early August. Had their match in August. Draconic Bears had some singles contests since then. But I don't know. I'm not too sure, personally. I'm always going to root for the team that's the actual tag team. But this man knows how to create some upsets. And if he wants to get to the Draconic Empire, he needs to go for the Draconic Empire to get there. And I feel like that's motivation enough to maybe lean the advantage on him. But we'll have to wait and see. But what I will put as well into Ian's corner here is the fact that here Max are heading into this match with their last singles matches being victories. Max, of course, against Frost back in September. Ian, of course, more recently with the Halloween Gauntlet, Night of Scares. Whereas, obviously, Draconic Bear and Draconic Wizard, their last victory. Oh. My mindset is telling me proving ground back in March. So, Exploder into the corner from the Draconic Wizard. And here comes that tandem offense, which made these two such a lethal force. Splash in the corner. Picks him up. Slams him. Ass first into Max. There we go. That dreaded splash. That breaks a few rib cages. But Max attempted to fight back. Problem is, Draconic Bear, is just pure strength. But Max again counters. I can do a bit of damage here. Ref's allowing a little bit to go. The knee lands to the arm of Draconic Bear there. The lock horns, but Draconic Bear is the one that out-muscles Max here and smashes him face first at that turnbuckle. He's looking probably to tag it again here. But Max quickly counters out of it. And sends him into the corner. Took his time then to decide what he wanted to do. Instead he's going middle rope here. And slams him down. But now Ian and Draconic Wizard are both in. And Ian strikes first. Draconic Wizard did not phase him. It did not phase him whatsoever. Face first. No, that's gravity. Do his thing. Stomps to the fingertips. The tag is made. Trying to bear his back in. And a DDT for Ian's trouble there. And both are getting involved there. Ref needs to control this match a bit more there. But Ian, a submission here. I believe that was an Anaconda Vice. But that might just cost him here, because here comes that splash again. What I will note here, though, is obviously Ian does actually technically have 2 victories over Draconic Empire this year. He and Thomas teamed to take on the duo on Showdown back in June. Obviously, Draconic Bear tagged out in favour of Draconic Wizard there, and a DDT from Ian. And of course, obviously, at the All Out War event, he teamed up with Thomas and Dud Express to take on the entirety of Draconic Empire and Alistair Farfax. To remind you, he was in that Collision Course ladder match. We still have to find out the last two competitors for that, and there he goes again. Again, this tag team tandem offense here from Draconic Empire is on show, which will always state they are one of, if not, dreading knee there. One kick out. We'll always state that these pair are like one of the best, if not the greatest, FEW tag team in our very short history. Draconic Bear sends Max into the corner, misses the kick, but he still managed to get Max up. And again, face first off that turnbuckle. And Max tags out and Ian's in. But Ian dropped again with DDT. Trying to bear aim for Max there. Counters. Ian has him in the corner. Now here comes the count up, not count down. And the crowd are loving this. Draconic Wizard not so much. Made it to 10. He's going for a pin here. Kick out at 1. Ian's flexing those muscles. Oh! Massive kick to the side of the face there. He spins the arm. Ian's getting a bit of composure now and he's in control. Sends him back. Oh, bends him off the ref instead. Ref got in the way there. Spins the leg, brings him down. Oh. This new move he's busting out. He used that earlier. Oh, he's got him phased. Yeah. Dimensions collide. And he's busted him clean open here. 2, 3. I think Max must... Max must have took out Draconic Wizard, and Draconic Emperor is here. And he just destroyed the victors here, sending the message to Ian before collision course. Because these two look to be locked in now. We'll get more on that later as we now head into our first men's ladder qualifier of the night. Jean-Pierre and Alexander Holland. Jean-Pierre, of course, representing Fantasy Warfare, while Alexander Holland here repping Delta Strike. Jean-Pierre, of course, no stranger to ladder matches. I'm going to take you back now to Chamber of Champions. So, of course, he and Dorogak in 2 separate singles matches attempts to qualify for Chamber of Champions. Both came short. My mind is trying to remember who was the matches against, and I will just quickly confirm that for you. So Dorogak was defeated by King Morgan, despite my notes telling me otherwise for some reason. And then Jean-Pierre was defeated by Drake Larson. And of course, obviously, those two went on to Collision Course. Sorry, Collision Course. Chamber of Champions. But here's a reminder again what happened there. Obviously, on the show, we saw obviously the debut of So we saw Frost Rockwell take out August Rockwell, which then meant August was injured, could not compete. Matthew was then subsequently taken out of the match due to obviously his minions' actions, which left 2 spots open for that Chamber of Champions main event for the GB title. So how do we solve it? Ladder match. And of course, it was the team of, prior to Fantasy Warfare, Dorogak and Jean-Pierre, which I feel like that's where they realised maybe we can work as a duo here. Of course, they fought Robert Lane, and my mindset is saying Marcus Cross. I'm questioning, do I agree with my mindset on this one? I will double check real quick. Yes, it was Marcus Cross. And of course, in that ladder match with the contracts for that main event on the line, who climbed to the top first? Dorogak. Obviously, representing obviously his team. So let's say Jean-Pierre, no stranger to ladder matches. So if he can beat Alexander Holland, he's going to be one of the few with the advantage in that match from having previous experience with ladder matches. As he's now taking it to Alexander Holland here. Now, I'll just remind you, of course, who's in that ladder match already. So far we've got Lucifer, Raphael, Asla Farfax, and Fernandez. Looking at these here as a knee from Jean-Pierre takes down Holland. None of these have experience with ladder matches. So it'd be interesting if Jean-Pierre gets there, because he'll be the only one up to now with that experience. But of course, we do have that match. Oh, athleticism there from Alexander Holland. We do have that other match later on tonight, the final qualifier match for the men's, which obviously contains Tobias and Alex Boyd. So, just saying, if Tobias wins that, then we have 2 former ladder match competitors and former winners in our first ever, obviously Collision Course ladder match. Jean-Pierre here. Very quickly taking it to Alexander Holland. Knee to the gut there. Stomping away. Oh! Head bouncing off that rope there. Pierre using anything as a weapon here that he can legally use as he goes up and lands a knee to the back. And another one while Alexander Holland is down. And he's going for a quick pinfall here. Kick out at one though. Alexander Holland prevented any more damage there. Sends him into the corner. Elbow in the corner. He's looking for a splash from the top rope. And this could do it. 1, 2. It was not back-to-back weeks of victories for Delta Strike there. As he lands another one. For good measure. There, he's got him up. He bends him off that turnbuckle. He's got in mind here. He went outside just to eye him up, I think, a bit, and he's debating what to do here by the look of it, and I think this might just cost him. Oh, counters out of it, and lands a massive spear. 1, 2, kick out. And now he's got a submission locked in. Jean-Pierre does not give up. Alexander Holland is roaring at the crowd for encouragement here. And the crowd are getting behind him a little bit here. Going up. But Jean-Pierre wisely climbs out the ring, and that gives him enough chance to actually get out the way of the incoming attack, and he lands a knee strike there to the face. And it's vicious strikes from Jean-Pierre. Dargax will be sat backstage watching this, enjoying what he's seeing from his partner here. He lands a suplex. Now he's taking the fight back into the ring. And he's looking to end this. Here we go. Devil's Cord. 1, 2, 3. Jean-Pierre does it. He's the 5th man in that ladder match. One more place to go, and we will find that out very soon. But congrats, Jean-Pierre, on entering your 2nd ladder match in FEW. Big victory. Our last, technically 2 women's qualifiers merge into one. Sophie teaming up with her sister Jessica. As I said in the intro, a bit weird that it's not. Obviously, Jessica didn't choose to team with Megan and let Sophie go solo, but I'm not going to question their decision making there. And of course, Morgan Smith debuting to team up with Jessica Rogue. Some interesting participants in this match, and I'm just going to shut up while they make their entrances and leave you to it. I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break, or whatever it takes to get through these intros. I don't know just yet. Right, I am back. And one of the interesting things I'm going to note here, obviously the two competitors on the outside, the more experienced competitors, obviously Jessica Walsh, Jessica Rogue, both former Chamber of Champions winners. Jessica Walsh picking up the win in 2023. Jessica Rogue, the winner, of course, of this year. As Morgan Smith takes down Sophie there. Sophie responds very quickly. A takedown of her own. Of course, both women on the outside as well experienced in terms of championships. Jessica Walsh, of course, a former two-time FEW Women's Champion, a former FEW Women's Tag Team Champion. She was the inaugural, well, strength on the show right now. She was the inaugural Women's Champion, the inaugural Women's Tag Champ. And of course, on the other side, Jessica Rogue, former interim Women's Champion. One of the first two people to hold that title during Hayden's hiatus. Morgan again, the strength on show here. Of course, a reminder, tonight, both as a tag's been made here, tonight both sides will be friendly with each other, but come collision course, come that ladder match, that friendship or that family bond, I with Sophie and Jessica, is out the window because it's winner takes all in that ladder match with the opportunity of a lifetime in front of you. As Sophie here with a DDT. She looks to tag out, which is smart. Two former rivals here going one-on-one here. Spear from Jessica here. This could be it. One. Jessica Rogue gets her shoulder up just in time though. Jessica Walsh making her pay for this. Oh, here comes vicious kicks there. And a submission takedown. The ref is asking, but Jessica Rogue says no and gets out of it. And this is smart from Jessica Walsh, because if she can lock in and damage that arm, that crossbow is redundant. Sent into the ropes. Bounces off her. Quickly puts her in the corner though. Sends her through. She's got planned here. That leg drop over the back of the neck sends Jessica Walsh out the ring. Then Morgan is tagged in. Makes my life a bit easier when referring to who's fighting, and she just plows through not just the ref but Jessica herself. And again, the strength on show here. Make it look easy. And then she's targeted Sophie here. When Jessica's just getting back to her feet, she's going to have to watch this go down. And she's planted on the apron. Here comes some revenge. Takes a leg from underneath her. Oh! Bit of damage done there. Tag is made. Morgan quickly tags, obviously rolls out, sorry, to buy herself some time, and not enough time because she's just been clotheslined to hell. And Sophie doing a bit of damage using the ropes here, misses whatever that attempt was. And Jessica making Morgan pay for taking her right off the game here. We can tag her sister in. Doing a bit of damage to those ropes. Here we go. Oh. Made a pay there with a foot to the jaw. One. Kick out at one. But broke a jaw with that. She's looking for here. If the cameraman would get in my at the way, as she plants her. And she's looking to end this right now with the anarchist, but Morgan says no. And locks her in and essentially chokeslams her. Jessica Rogue is tagged him as well as Sophie. And they're both come at each other at the same time and both miss. And now she lands that DDT she attempted earlier. Oh, I think... Oh. Submission locked in. Morgan just says, let go of that. No, Sophie's targeting Morgan. Brett has to restart his count. Goes, obviously Sophie's now outside the ring and she just dropped Morgan. Again, both same idea and both missed in the process. Count 4 from the official as she just drops Morgan again. Count 6. Jessica locks in the arm lock here. Doing some damage. It's a count of 8. Sophie gets out of it though. Count of 9. Both rolling at the same time. Sophie now does a smart thing and tags out. And so does Jessica. Now Morgan again. Showing the strength as she has. Here we go. Spinning around. Powerbomb. Don't have a name for it yet, but just go with powerbomb. And Sophie can't get around the ref here. 2, 3. She couldn't get around the ref. The referee blocked her path. And that does mean Jessica Rogue and Morgan Smith are in that women's ladder match. The last 2 names locked in for Collision Course. Stacked ladder match that is for the women's side. I mean, looking to do the same with the men's now, locking that final competitor as it's the battle of former champions. And ironically, weirdly, if you think about it as well, they're not just former champions, they're also the 3rd people to have held those titles. Because Tobias, of course, former FEW GB champion. GB Championship, which was originally held by, of course, Thomas. Connor then took it off him. Yes, he won it back. But Tobias was the 3rd different person to hold that title. And then we look at his opposition. Obviously, Alex Boyd, former DKE champion. Remember the DKE Championship reign? I'm talking, it was originally Draconic Champion. I was in Draconic Emperor now. Samuel Scythe then took it from him before Alex Boyd took it from him. So both are weirdly enough, the 3rd different person to hold those respective belts. As I say, they are former champions looking to finally get back into some sort of winning run. Both really had ups and downs since dropping those championship belts. So let's see which former champion is the top dog tonight. GB or DKE? Do we end this match with a meta crisis? Or do we end this match with a bit of GAM? Of course, we still have 2 more matches to go after this. Still have that Undisputed Women's Champion in action. And of course, that FEW Tag Team Champion. We're underway in this final qualifier, and it's Alex Boyd striking first. No. Clothesline. And knee. There's a damage there. Looked to send him in the corner, but Tobias changed the direction of that and sent Alex Boyd in the corner instead, and that clothesline did a bit of damage. Now he's looking for a quick submission attempt here. Get the old walls. But Alex Boyd ain't going down this early. And he's going to do it on himself. Both count for counter so far. Both hitting the big stuff early. Tobias with a pullback and an elbow to the face. Using the ropes now though. And he clobbers Alex Boyd. And an elbow drop. A bit more damage. Oh, vicious kicks to the side of the face here. Clotheslines him out. Using the rope. Goes for a real dive. I mean, these big battles we've had over the last 3 weeks, the Luchador, Giant, and then the former champions, they have not disappointed. They've been exactly what I was expecting. The only disappointment really would probably be the Luchador one. I was expecting a bit more high-flying action in that. The Battle of the Giants was exactly what I was expecting. It's hard-hitting. Neither one wants to go down. And so far, this one, it's probably what I thought it'd be as well. They're pretty much counter for counter in terms of busting out big moves, little moves to do a little damage. Tobias using that former champion knowledge to go outside the ring, break up the count, and target Alex Boyd. But Alex Boyd isn't going down, but Tobias isn't going to let him counter back as they get back into the ring now. Sends him into the rope. Not sure what that was. But either way, he's got him where he wants him. Or has he? No, Alex Boyd drops him. 1, 2. Almost. Elbow. Tobias gets out of it again. Here we go. A little, oh, tombstone there. A little pole drive at 1, 2. Kick out from Alex Boyd. This could be it if this lands. Here we go. Little bit of the old G-A-M. God among men. 1, 2, 3. Tobias qualifies. Take nothing away from Alex Boyd, but Tobias showed why he's the better of the 2 former champions as he now heads to that ladder match at Collision Course. Another stacked ladder match. It's what we want as we're heading into our final women's match before Collision Course. And it is, of course, Queen Hayden taking on Nicole Roth. Of course, the 2 finalists from Battle of the Gods. To end, of course, with Queen Hayden picking up the victory.
Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless, a sea of the aimless. I don't want to be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it, and I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory. Yeah, don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring. I just want a life that is worth every day exploring.
My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, yeah, This is a statement to appreciate all that is vacant. It's just for the taking. If you make up your mind, you can take it. I'm never complacent. I would work in a mansion or basement. Yeah, there's no replacement for persistence. It's a patience. Yeah, in this life, I wanna be soaring. Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headache stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe. There's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need.
You have to be expecting tonight Nicole to be looking for that little bit of revenge. I know she's not petty like that, but I mean, getting that revenge for that, what would have been her biggest victory in her career, you gotta think, she's thinking in the back of my mind, if I can get that win, it's not only revenge, but I'm also in that title picture. So can she do it here tonight? Or will it be the Queen once again standing tall? Nicole quickly taking it to her here. A super kick to the face. Just going up top here. But Queen Hayden says no. Get back down. And her own little knee there did a bit of damage. Stomp to the spine. Of course, Queen Hayden at the moment isn't locked in for Collision Course. One of a couple of oh! Excellent spiking of the head there. One of the couple of champions not locked in really for Collision Course. Obviously, well, most champions are locked in. There's no GB Championship match locked in. Oh, super kick again. There's no GB Championship match locked in. There's no DKE Championship match scheduled. Obviously, there's no Undisputed title match yet for both men's and women's. There's no tag team match. The only title match locked in so far for Collision Course is that women's tag team match. Obviously, Nicole goes to the top and lands a senton. Looks to end it here. 2. Queen kicks out. One of our first major events where we don't really have many title matches scheduled. To be fair, we do have these 2 ladder matches taking up most of the spots. As Queen Hayden gets some damage done here, and of course we still have the possibility of that 6-man collision course tag team match that we always do. Misses. Kick to the face. 1. Kick out at 1. Slaps and a kick here. And oh, the combination there from the Queen. There come those vicious headbutts. Not in a position you want to be there. Boy, she gets out of the way of the drop kick. Scouted it. No. Oh, whatever she attempted, she missed, but she lands a spear instead. This could be it. 1. Kick out at 1 there. I think she might have been looking for that, obviously. Queen's Tower. Nicole got out of the way, but still took some damage in the process. Sends her into the ropes. Spins around, slams her down. Queen is not laying up right now. Takes Nicole into the corner. Scoops her up. Slams her down. Going to the middle rope. Wants her on her feet. Misses the dropkick again. Nicole had it scouted. And spinning neck breaker there. Sorry, swinging neck breaker. Sends her through the middle rope. Going to take flight as well. She does, and she lands a DDT in the process. And another swinging neck breaker. Step up, senton. Count of 5 from the official as Nicole looks to get her back in the ring. She's debating if to keep her out for a bit longer, and that's just cost her. The champ sends her crashing into those steel steps and rolls back in to break the count. And I know why she's looking to break the count, because she's looking to take flight. And she undercooked that drop kick. These drop kicks aren't going well for her tonight. She's getting to a point where you start thinking, maybe don't do a drop kick. I mean, she broke the count. It's the one good thing. But she's clearly done a bit of damage to herself in the process. And Nicole saying, that's it, you're done. She's going up now. Okay, 6 from the officials. Hayden slowly getting back to her feet. And that's how you land a drop kick from the top rope. Cole sends her back in. She's looking to have ended it with that drop kick, I'm going to be honest with you here. And she might have. 1, 2. The champ gets her shoulders up. Misses the double stomp. Lands that drop kick. 3rd time's a charm, to say. Actually, that was the 4th time, actually? And here she goes. Queen's Tower. This could be nights out. 1, 2, 3. It was. And a big victory for Queen Hayden, the Undisputed Women's Champion. Here comes April Rockwell. A bit of respect being shown. She's been shown a bit more friendly lately, these two have. And April made the Queen pay for turning her back on her. It looks like she's done with the Undisputed FEW Women's Champion. Or that championship belt. Now it's time for our main event. The conductor James taking on Matthew Romero of the Shadow Dimension. Conductor James, of course, alone right now. His partner, of course, taken out last month. Obviously, he's reconciled friendship. Obviously, friend, sorry. Taken out this month. But he's a fighting champ. Ready to make Matthew pay for all the pain and suffering he's caused him and his friends. And we do know when James had his back against the wall, he's at his most vicious. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. But this man here has been making a name for himself this year. Ever since turning on Hero Code back in February at Heartbreaker. He's had an interesting rest of this, obviously 2024. Obviously, I say from taking out August back in February, from taking out Max in March, to dealing some obviously damage to Tobias, to then taking out Nick at Proving Ground. Which, yes, he lost at Most Spectacular inside that steel cage match, but he made August pay for it with an attack prior to Requel. At All Out War, he made an alliance of August's biological brother Frost, and that helped him pick up the victory in that match. Of course, Frost then took care of August at Chamber of Champions. He then teamed up with Frost to take on August and Max at Summer Solstice. Yes, it was a loss. But then when he... Oh, big clothesline there. But when he took on August one-on-one in that last man standing match, he brought in Nick Foster to fully cement the Shadow Dimension as a three-man faction. And that helped him pick up the victory over August. Now he sat back and watched his two partners beat the tag team champs, injure one of the tag team champs, oh, shoulder tackle there, but then lose to one half of the tag team champions and the Undisputed Champion, DDT. But he's then made the Undisputed Champ pay with that kendo stick attack recently, and he'll be looking to head into Collision Course, oh, DDT there, with victory over a tag team champion, and maybe even injure this one as well. That'll put all three of obviously our three of our champions, two tag team champs and Undisputed Champ, on the shelf. Make the fourth champion this, obviously, within the last month or two, to relinquish, obviously, due to injury. Of course, Daniel Baxter relinquished due to injury. Are we looking at Stud Express and Undisputed Champion? relinquishing due to injury. Well, we'll have to wait and see, won't we? As Matthew takes the fight to James here. Arm locked into that rope. Knocks him on his ass. Using the rope here for a moonsault. Cranking the neck. Ronald James uses that for that all-aboard headbutt. Kick up into a cheeky little moonsault there. Stomp to the shoulder. He's going up. Not for a splash or anything though, once James on his feet. And lands a crossbody instead. Now again, another cheeky little moonsault. 1, 2. James gets the shoulder up. Wisely drags himself towards those ropes to give him sort of a little bit of helping hand. Matthew ducks under. Burst kick. Brings James back into this fight, and he's looking to have knocked him out cold. 1. Kick out at 1 though. Here we go. Submission locked in. That don't scream. But Matthew paring his way through it. Forces James to relinquish the hold. Uppercut. Using the rope again for another moonsault. 1, 2. James again with the shoulder up. Maybe looking to end this here. With that shadow kick, but James rolls out the way just in time. And sends him into the rope. Jumps over, sorry. Ducks under. All aboard headbutt. This is it. Night over. What? Wait. Oh, god damn it. The Shad Dimensioner here has Frost and Nick. What the hell are these two doing out here? They're distracting James right now. James just turns his attention back to the match. And he lands that kick. But he's busted himself open. Oh, cutter there. Busted himself open with that headbutt. I'm going to point out here. 1, 2. Kicks out. His own move did the damage. And that distraction may have just cost him this match. As Matthew's going up top. And he's going to land another moonsault. 1, 2, 3. And that distraction from the Shadow Dimension was enough for Matthew to win. Just want to add Matthew's busting himself open. That headbutt took both of them to blood. And then Matthew has a winner over the conductor, James. Having James be looking for collision course for some vengeance. So stay tuned. More on that next. And that is it for our final showdown for collision course. Obviously, Ian's mission partner was Max, and they picked up the victory over the Draconic Empire. But of course, Draconic Emperor stuck his nose in afterwards and made Ian and Max pay for that victory. Of course, obviously, Jean-Pierre and Tobias both qualified for the ladder match at collision course, whereas Jessica Rowe and Morgan Smith qualified on the women's side. We also saw Queen Hayden defeat Nicole Roth, but April Rockwell has snapped and taken out the Queen. So I'll get into that a bit more in a minute. And of course, our main event saw the conductor James lose to Matthew due to a distraction from the rest of the Shadow Dimension. James is currently 1 against all, and again, I'll get into that more in a minute. And yeah, so obviously, I'm going to lock in our official card now for collision course, and we're going to kick off collision course with that FEW women's ladder match. Obviously, I believe I'm referring to it at the moment as a contract. What do I refer to it as? I refer to it as something on my notes. Is it like contracting a case or something like that? My mind's gone blank right now. My notes don't have it written down, but my other notes do. But It's going to take too long to try and track them down. But yes, our first women's ladder match, obviously with the opportunity to walk out with a chance at the undisputed title. Of course, our competitors for that are Mia Russo, Emilia, Tori, Madison Weaver, Jessica Rogue, and Morgan Smith. And then we're going to be followed up by Draconic Emperor taking on Ian Parker. Ian said, "What you saw of me tonight, that's the last time you're going to be seeing that look of me, because what's coming next for Draconic Emperor is pain and punishment." That's going to be interesting, and I believe that will be a no-holds-barred match. We'll be following up that with the FEW Women's Tag Team Championship match. Ice Cold Witch defending once again against Protectors of the Kingdom. This time, of course, no ladder in sight, just a simple 2-on-2 match. And that's going to be followed by the undisputed FEW Women's Championship. April Rockwell will be taking on the Queen Hayden. Then the men's ladder match will follow that, which is going to be Lucifer, Raphael, Alistair Farfax, Jean-Pierre, Fernandez, and Tobias. And then our final, obviously, again, that match, the winner will earn obviously a chance at the undisputed champion at any point they choose within the next 12 months. And our main event will be the annual 6-man Collision Course tag team match. The Shadow Dimension team of Matthew Romero, Frost Rockwell, and Nick Foster taking on James. And he said his two partners obviously are ready to go. He's not going to say who they are, but they want to kick some ass and they're ready to take down the Shadow Dimension once and for all. I feel like we kind of know who they're going to be. So, yeah, we've got a good card for Collision Course this year. It's interesting we haven't got a backshot on the card. First time for everything for Collision Course. So, yeah, that is it. I do hope you've enjoyed Showdown. I do hope to see you for Collision Course next time. Goodbye.
If you like what you've seen, don't be afraid to throw us a little like and subscribe. That's always very appreciated over here. And, well, I'll see you on the next video.